Hi everyone, I'm Donya and I'm with Hot Asana Yoga Studio. Welcome. Please feel free to click the donation button and give the studio a little help to get through this time, crazy time. You could grab a couple blocks if you have them to just have as support. We won't be using them for the practice, but if you like that for support during the practice, grab those and maybe even turn on some background music. Makes the flow a little bit more fun. And let's start on our backs in Shavasana, or just lying down, bringing your legs into any shape that you like, and just letting go. For the next few moments, we're just going to relax and release all the tension in our bodies into the mat and clear our minds and let go of anything not serving you, letting go of any worries, letting go of any thoughts, just leaving the mind clear and quiet for a few moments, noticing your breath. Just normal breath at first. And then starting to hear your breath. Make it long and controlled. Inhale to the count of 3 or 4, and when you get to the top, hold your breath. Count to 3 again, or 4, and then bring it back down the way it came up. Slow, and at the bottom, hold it again for the count of 3 or 4. One more time like that, this time noticing as you draw the air up your body, feeling it move through the toes and feet and legs, into your belly, up through your chest, heart, up through your fingertips, and all the way into your shoulders and throat, to the top of the head, then hold it. And then slowly control it back down the same way it came up. Noticing it, noticing how you have control of it. Breathing in again, and this time thinking of a word or intention for your practice. Maybe it's control, maybe it's power. Noticing that you can cultivate the power within you to find control or discipline. Maybe something you've lost over the last few weeks. Another time, let's inhale in, filling all the way up your low belly, your ribs, your heart, and at the top, hold again. And as you release the next breath, find your ujjayi breath, constricting the back of the throat, and just let it out. Noticing the sound, ocean, the room. Inhaling in, feeling it all the way up. Exhale, let it go. 2 more ujjayi breaths. Inhaling in, filling your belly, your heart. Exhale it out. And one more time, fill up. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And let's roll out our wrists and ankles. And bring your thighs to touch and reach your arms up overhead. Give yourself a full body stretch, lowering the ribs down towards the mat, reaching towards the back of the room, flexing your feet, maybe lifting the heels off the mat and engaging your quads. And then just slowly let all the muscles relax back into the mat. Tugging your right knee into the chest and then the left. Give yourself a little squeeze. Really tight squeeze, pulling those knees close, flexing your feet, and just lift your head off the mat. Take a breath. Keep this head lifted and just rock side to side, nice and easy. Keeping everything glued into the midline, just massaging that spine. And then let's rock it forward and back. Just a few times, coming all the way up and around to hands and knees. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. Fingers are spread wide. Knees are stacked right underneath the hips. And look forward. Just find that flat back for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Let's inhale and drop your belly and look up. Spread wide across your collarbones for a little cow pose. And exhale, round your back. Bring your chin towards your chest. Keep those shoulders stacked right over the wrists. And then inhale, lift the gaze. Drop the belly. And two more like that, just rounding for cat. And then finding your cow pose at your own pace. And let's hold it in that cat pose. Round through the upper back. Shift the shoulders forward if they've moved back. Tuck your toes. Round your back a little more. Grip your fingertips into the mat and just hover your knees just a little bit off the mat. Holding it here, or maybe walking the right hand forward and the left hand, and the left foot and the right foot, just kind of bear crawl it, forward and back. Take those feet with the hands and bring it forward again. Try to lower the tush a little, and keep those knees just hovering. And then come back to center, hover the knees in, hug your upper arms in, and then drop those knees down. Inhale, look up, drop your belly. Exhale, round. Come back to that neutral spine and just rock it forward and back. Bring those hands so your fingertips are facing outwards and rock it side to side. And then bring the hands so the fingertips are facing backwards. Lift the palms off the mat. Stretching those fingers. Take a breath. And then turn your hands back forward. Hug your upper arms in, and let's find that engagement in your arms, stacking the shoulders over the wrist, tuck the pelvis, and then lift those knees back up again. Walk the feet a little closer together so the knees are glued together, trying to keep this stack with your shoulders, gripping the fingertips into the mat. Just take your knees over to the left, and then over to the right. Side to side, left and right. Try to just hover those knees over the mat, rounding through the upper back. One more each side. Hold it in the center. Drop the knees down. Let's inhale the right arm up to the sky and thread it through. Drop the right shoulder to the mat. Reach the left arm overhead and take the hips towards the right. Big breath in. And slowly bring it all the way back up. Right arm reaches up. And then back down to the mat. Left arm reaches up. Other side, just threading the needle, dropping the left shoulder down to the mat, walking the fingertips to the top, and then taking those hips towards the left. Just squaring them off. Taking this as deep as you need. And then coming back. Hands and knees. Stack your shoulders again, right over the wrist. Tuck your toes. Round through your upper back, hug your upper arms in, and just hover the knees again. Walking those toes a little closer together, knees are glued together, maybe finding that little twist side to side. Staying here, maybe taking the right leg out underneath, bringing it back in, twist to the other side, left leg. Maybe going a little quicker. Take a breath. You don't have to do that little kick. Let's do one more each side. Back to center, lower your knees down. Inhale your left arm up to the sky and thread it through. Find that thread the needle, left hips towards the left. Walk the fingertips to the left corner of the mat, maybe opening the chest a little further. Maybe you want to find a little wrap here, whatever feels good. And then back to center. Left arm reaches back up to the sky, hands and knees, let's do that on the right side. Right arm lifts, thread Thread it through, drop down to your right shoulder, reach the left arm up. Maybe it comes above the head, walk fingertips towards the right, hips go towards the right. And then slowly coming back up. Hands and knees. Let's inhale the right arm out in front of us, shoulder away from the ears, and left leg reaches back. Get long. Try to find that inward spiral in that left leg and lift the left leg just a little bit higher. Let's pull elbow to knee, hug it in, find your cat back, and then reach it back out. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out, maybe coming to a little quad stretch here, taking a hold of the top of the foot. Take a breath. Nice. Slowly extend that left leg back out. Reach the right arm in front of you, and then drop the right hand down, but keep that left leg lifted. Let's find 5 chaturangas with this left leg lifted. Pressing down and pushing up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Take the right leg towards the side. Find side arm balance here. Modified. Maybe that left leg stays lifted. Maybe going back into that quad stretch. Taking a breath. Let's slowly let it go and find gate pose. Take the left foot behind you and reach long through the side body. Cartwheel your hands back to the top. Let's find that tabletop position. Drop your belly and inhale. Let's find a few cats and cows again and round your back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Find the neutral spine. Extend the left arm out to the front of the mat. Right leg reaches back. Engage your quad, shoulder away from your ears, and find that inward spiral. Maybe lifting the left or the right leg up a little higher. Let's hug it in for those taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. Keep that right leg lifted. Left hand comes down to the mat. 5 chaturangas with that right leg lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the left foot out. Find that modified side plank. Right leg can be lifted to the sky, or maybe finding that quad stretch, pressing the hand, foot into the hand. Take a breath. And then right into gate pose. Letting it go nice and slow. Drop the right foot down and reach long through the side body. And cartwheel your hands down to the top. Back to that hands and knees. Let's tuck your toes, round your back and lift those knees back up again. Take a breath, press the booty back, take a big deep breath, and then push it forward, high plank. Bring it back again. Push it forward, high plank. Bring it back. This time take the right foot to the outside of your right hand, and then bring it back. Left foot to the top. Bring it all the way back. Right foot goes to the top. Bring it back. Left, and then right. One more time, left. Bring it all the way back. Shoot it forward, high plank. Chaturanga. All the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes, lift your chest. Take a breath. Bring it back down. Hands come right underneath those shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press it up into high plank or hands and knees. And then bend your knees. Press that booty all the way back again. And take that right foot to the top of the mat. This time dropping the back knee, finding lizard pose. Rolling over the outer edge of the foot, maybe just finding a little massage here. And let's come down to our forearms here. Taking a breath, tuck your left toes and lift the left knee off the mat. Round through your upper back. Find engagement, pulling your navel to the spine. We're going to step the right foot to the back of the mat, forearm plank. Take a breath. Lift the hips, dolphin pose. Just walk those heels close to the mat. Stack your shoulders right over the wrists. Take a breath. Right leg can lift, then the left. Walk it back out, find forearm plank. Take a breath. Drop your belly, pull your heart through and tuck your toes. Spread your fingers wide, press through the palms of your hands, reach up, nice straight arms, then bring it back down. Take the hands right underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes, lift it up, find that high plank. Take a breath, hug your upper arms in, and let's take the left foot to the top of the mat, bring it back up, bend your knees, push it back. Bring the right foot, bend it and push. Right foot up, and the left. One more time, right foot up, left foot up. Hold it here, let's find lizard pose. You can drop the back knee, open up the hip, roll out that hip if you like, and let's come down with forearms. Take a breath here, find it, find your power. Lift that low belly, find the rounding through your upper back, and lift the right knee off the mat. Engage the right quad. We're gonna step the left foot back. Find that forearm plank, take a breath, and walk it in, dolphin pose. Lift the hips nice and high, stack your shoulders over the wrists, maybe coming up to your tippy toes, and dropping your heels. And let's look forward. If your hands are tied, untie them, press them up. Let's find downward facing dog. Your first downward dog here. Taking a big inhale in. Maybe 5 breaths in your down dog. Inhaling, filling all the way up. Exhale, let's sigh it out. One more time, inhale, fill all the way up. Maybe coming up to those tippy toes. Dropping your heels to the left as you exhale and the right. Whatever you need here, maybe lifting the right leg up and then the left. Let's bring our big toes to touch. Look at your hands, bend your knees, step or hop to the top. Let's inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, rise up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, let's step back or hop it back, chaturanga. Maybe up dog, lifting the thighs off the chest. Downward facing dog. Big breath in, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Right leg flies. Bend your knee and open it up. Square your shoulders to the top of the mat. Let's find 3 big circles forward and 3 big circles back. Lift that right heel up to the sky. Look forward, step it through. Anjaneyasana. Drop the back knee, inhale, rise up. Big breath here. Finding that scissoring action in your hips. Right hip pulls back, left hip forward. Take your hands down to the mat. Let's lift up that back knee. Drop the back heel. Heel to heel alignment. Straighten the front leg, rise up. Let's find pyramid pose. Inhale, reach for the sky. And as we exhale, let's reach, reach, reach forward. Like we're pulling, being pulled. And fold over that right leg. Find that scissoring action, right hip pulling back. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Weights in the outer edges of your feet. Engage your quads. Let's rise back up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Open up your chest. Humble pyramid. Maybe taking those hands off your back. Big breath in. And slowly finding a bend in the front knee. Staying in this humble pose for a moment. Lifting those arms a little higher. Gluing the hands together. Let's slowly release into reverse warrior. Cartwheel your hands down. Sweep that right leg up to the sky. Big toes touch. Press forward, high plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Left leg flies, bend your knee, open it up. Square the shoulders to the top of the mat. Engage your right quad. Let's look forward, step it through. Anjaneyasana. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up. Shoulders down your back. Scissoring action in those hips. Lift the pelvis. Take a breath. Take the hands down to the top of the mat. Lift the back knee. Drop the back heel. Straighten the front leg. Rise up. Pyramid pose. Inhale, reach, get really long. Shoulders away from your ears and then press forward as you fold over the leg. Inhale. quads, weights in the outer edges of the feet, rise back up. Let's find humble pyramid, interlace your fingers behind your back, open your chest, and let's fold. Take a breath. Engage your quads, find that scissoring action, and then slowly bending into the front knee. Lift the hands a little more off your back. Take a breath. And let's slowly rise up, reverse. Cartwheel your hands down. Sweep the left leg up to the sky. Big toes touch. Press forward, high plank. Hold your high plank, or maybe add in 5 chaturanga push-ups, or maybe some shoulder taps, whatever you want, whatever you need for your practice, or just concentrate on bringing that pelvis underneath you, stacking your shoulders right over your wrists, engaging your arms and your thighs, squeezing everything in the midline, and slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes, lift your chest, and bring it back down dog. Big inhale in, fill up. Exhale, side out. One more time, big inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Let's bring our big toes to touch. Let's find 3 hops to the top of the mat. Suck in that low belly, just lift that mula bandha, bend your knees, and you can find just 3 little baby bunny hops, or maybe hips will stack over shoulders. However you want to get to the top. Inhale when you get there and lengthen the spine. Fingers are touching something. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, reach up. Set it down, chair. Nice long spine, shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath. And let's stand it all the way up. Take your feet mat width distance apart. Lift that low belly, shoulders away from your ears. Bring it back down. Let's find a wide chair. Take a breath. Stand it back up. Take that right arm down to the right side. Just reach for the right. And then bring it back. Use the obliques to lift you. Inhale, reach up. Reach for the left. Back to center, inhale, reach. Squat it back down. Let's find that chair pose. And we're going to stay in this low chair, wide legs. Take your hands to heart center. Suck in that low belly. Let's hop it together. Low chair. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then hop it back out. Get low. Together. And out. Together. Out. Let's do 4 more. Take a breath. 3, 2, 1. Stay wide and low. Rise up. Inhale, reach up. Take that right hand down the right side. Reach. And then slowly get heavy in that right foot and start to get light on the left. Nice. Bring it back to center. Inhale, reach up. Reach for the left. Get light on the left foot, or heavy in the left foot, light on the right, and then back to center. One more time. Reach for the right, heavy in the right foot. Lift that left leg up. Maybe cross it behind. Find a little deeper movement. And then bring it back to center. Nice and slow, just on the other side. Take a breath. Maybe you're just here in that balance, or maybe you want to twist it a little deeper. Back to center. Bring it back down. Let's find that chair pose. Hands come to heart. Nice long spine, shoulders away from your ears. Hop it together. Hop it apart. Together and apart. Maybe getting a little wider. Maybe off your mat. Take a breath. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it together. Get low. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Let's twist. Knees are tracking with one another. Opening up the chest towards the right. If you'd like your arms to fly. Back to center. Stay low. Inhale, lengthen, and then twist it the other way. Maybe those arms fly. Back to center. Get a little lower. Lower, lower, lower. All the way down near tush. Let's press it back. Keep those ankles crossed and find a soft vinyasa. Looking up, spreading wide across your collarbones, and then setting it back to child's pose, just for a breath, or maybe taking a drink or wiping off your face if you need it. another soft vinyasa, maybe crossing the ankles the opposite way. Little bend in your elbows, pressing the pelvis towards the mat. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in downward facing dog. Big inhale in. Exhale, sigh it out. One more big inhale in. Big, powerful, controlled inhale and exhale. Right leg lifts. Let's find 3 scissor switches. Right leg's lifted. Let's hop switch or step it through crescent pose. Inhale, rise up. Shoulders down your back. Take a big deep breath in. Let's straighten the front leg and bend the back leg. A little bend in that back leg. Reach those arms forward. Take a breath. Use your drishti, your point of concentration here. And we're going to go right into standing split, top of the mat. You can use the block here or just lean forward. Engage your quad. Lift the heel high. Find that inward thigh rotation. Maybe turning it in to a little super soldier if you want. Use your balance if you'd like. Take a breath. We're going to go right into reverse warrior, so very slowly dropping it down. Knees tracking over the big toe, reverse your warrior. Right into warrior 2. Hold it here. Lift the low belly. Shoulders down your back. Big breath in. Reach it forward. Let's find that reverse warrior. Stay here. Straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle. And then come all the way up. Turning your toes out and facing the outer edges of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Let's bring hands to heart center. Bend through those elbows. Bend through those knees. Get low. Let's find Devyasana. Take a breath. And then bring those hands behind your back. Knees are tracking over the big toes. Lift the low belly and let's take the elbows towards each other. Just kiss those elbows and then open it back up. Open and close. Let's find 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach those arms up. Inhale, straighten your legs. Turn your left toes out. Warrior 2 towards the back. Take a breath. Lift the pelvis. Reach it forward. Let's find that reverse. Straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle. Stand back up. Toes out, heels in. Let's find that Devyasana again. Inhale your arms up this time. Squat it down. Knees tracking over the big toes. Cactus your arms. Close down your lower ribs. Open your chest. And let's find taps to the right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then to the left for 8, 7, 6, 5. Take a breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a little lower and then stand it straight up. Turn your toes forward, reach up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Open your chest. Working to close the palms. Just opening your chest and looking up. And then slowly lifting the toes, engaging the quads, and dropping down for a fold. Keeping those arms tied together. Take a breath for a moment. Maybe take the hands over towards the left and just open your chest. And then back to center. Let's find that on the other side. And back to center. Drop your hands down to the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let's heel toe our feet out as far as we can. Finding the furthest we can go without falling or sliding. Weight is in the outer edges of the feet, really engaging the thighs here. And maybe walking your hands through the gateway of your legs. Use your breath. Walk walking your hands back up. Keep this wide leg. Hands are on the floor in front of you. Take a breath and maybe heel toes feet just a little further. Walking the hands back. Let's come all the way down to a seat. Big wide seat. Nice. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Nice long spine, shoulders away from your ears. Let's just fold forward. Inhale, look forward. And then bring your hands to the feet. Nice. Let's just find a little pancake here. Just pressing it forward, taking a breath, moving forward. And then taking the right hand to the right inside of the thigh. Just reach for the windows. And then the other side. And then back to center. Let's take our fingertips to the inside of our thighs here and just lift the right heel up and then the left heel up. Maybe both heels can lift. Let's lift and lower them for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fun. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let's fold. Walk it back. Take the hands behind you, just lift the hips off the mat, engage your quads. Nice. Now let's see if we can stand back up. You can do it with no hands. I can. Or you can do it just trying to keep those legs nice and wide. Let's come all the way back up to standing. Does not have to look pretty since there's nobody watching. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Heel to your feet in just a bit. Toes out, heels in. Bend your knees and then rise up. Back to that Davyasana. Take a breath. Let's take the hands behind the back or behind the back of the head again. Take your elbows to kiss and open it back up. Squeeze those shoulder blades down your back. Open and close 4 more times. 3, 2, 1. Keep the hands behind the head and just tap right and then left. Right and left. Just using the obliques to lift you side to side. Take a breath. Nice. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs, rise all the way up. Turn your right toes forward, warrior 2. Reach it forward, reverse. Cartwheel your hands down. Sweep the right leg up to the sky, your vinyasa. Maybe you want to hop your foot underneath your belly, stack shoulders right over wrists, and just find this. Rounding through your back, maybe lifting the right leg up a little higher, or maybe a little lean into your fingertips. Maybe you can come all the way up for a moment, and then find your vinyasa. Meet me in down dog. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, side out. Left heel lifts. Let's find those scissor switches. Hopping off the left, landing on the right. Keeping that left leg lifted. Hop switch or step it through. Let's find crescent pose. Inhale, rise up. Shoulders down the back. Lift the low belly. Let's find that little bend in the back knee. Lean back, straighten the front leg. Reach the arms forward. Lean, lean. Use your breath. And let's slowly press it forward, standing split. Staying in that standing split. Maybe that super soldier. Taking a breath. Slowly letting it go, reverse your warrior. And up to warrior 2. Take a breath. Knees tracking over the big toes, shoulders down your back. Engage your arms. Lift that low belly. Take a breath. Straighten everything up in the middle. Turn your toes, warrior 2 towards the back. Reach it back up. Turn your toes, warrior 2 towards the front. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Turn those toes, warrior 2 towards the back. And inhale, reach. Warrior 2. Reach it forward, reverse. Cartwheel your hands down. Sweep the left leg up to the sky, your vinyasa. Hopping that right foot underneath the belly. Maybe finding a hop. Plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and then meet me back in downward facing dog. Big breaths in, fill all the way up. Exhale, side out. Coming back to that power within you. Let's get to the top. Big toes come to touch. Look at your hands. Bend your knees. Step or hop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Reach up. Dive down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Little bend in your knees. And we're just going to slowly roll it all the way up. And let's take that right knee up with us. Take a breath. Shoulders away from your ears. Let's extend the right leg out. And then bring it back in. Extend it out. Hug it in. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Let's reach our arms forward and round through your back. Just finding a little crouching cat here. Rounding through your back, hugging that right knee to your chest. And then slowly pressing into warrior 3. Reaching the arms towards the back of the room. Pressing the right foot to the back of the room. Lifting the heel. Pulling it into the midline. Take a breath. Let's turn it into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe taking a hold of that block if you have it. If you don't, using the floor or your balance, engaging thighs, flexing the foot. Maybe taking a little Chipasana here. Use your breath. We're going to slowly unwind. Take that right knee behind the left leg, set all the way down, Ardha Chandrasana. Let's inhale both arms up, reach up, and exhale, twist. Taking the right elbow to the outside of the right knee, maybe straightening the arm, lengthening the spine here. If you'd like to try Ekapada Kundanyasana from here, or if you have that in your practice, go for it. Maybe bringing the hands down in front of you, chaturanga elbows, looking forward, leaning forward, taking those feet off the mat, sucking in that low belly, maybe extending the legs out, or just staying in that twist, using your breath, and slowly unwind. Let's take our hands to heart center. We're going to press into the left foot and come all the way up, maybe no hands, into standing split. Reaching that right leg high. Big inhale in, exhale, slowly step back, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands down. Sweep the left leg up to the sky. Your vinyasa, maybe getting another hop in, or just going through a soft vinyasa, plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Meet me in downward facing dog when you're ready. Nice exit there, just cartwheeling out. Take a big breath in, fill up. Exhale, side out. Big toes come to touch. Look at your hands, bend your knees, step, hop, float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slowly just staying here for a moment. Little bend in your knees and start to roll it up. Taking the left knee to the chest, reaching the arms up to the sky, shoulders away from your ears and down your back. If you fall out, just come right back in. Let's extend the left leg out and then hug it back in. Kick it out, hug it back in, kick and hug. 2 more. Take a breath and then hug it back in. Let's find that crouching cat. Hugging the knee as close to your chest as you can. Reach those arms forward and round through your back. Take a breath, and let's kick it right into warrior 3. Take a breath. Use your drishti, your point of concentration, to guide you. Maybe grabbing that block and opening up half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Take a breath. Maybe a little Chipasana. Slowly bringing it all the way down for that Ardha Chandrasana. Sitting down, reaching both arms up to the sky. No hands pressing into the right foot. Rising up, left leg lifts for that standing split. Reverse your warrior. Woo. Cartwheel your hands down. Sweep the right leg up to the sky, your vinyasa, maybe another hop towards that handstand. Plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Meet me in downward facing dog. Big inhale and fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Let's press it forward, find high plank. Stack your shoulders right over the wrists, and let's lift and lower that right leg up for 8. Take it up, keep it hugged into the midline. Take a breath, and then keep the right leg lifted. Slowly shift over side plank onto that left hand. Right leg stays lifted. You can always drop your knee if you need to, and then bring it back around. Chaturanga, one-legged, up dog or cobra. Let's find down dog. Big inhale and fill up. Exhale, let it go. Press it forward, high plank. Hug everything into the midline. Lower the hips, take a breath. Stack shoulders right over the wrist, and let's lift that left foot up. Lift and lower for 8. Take a breath. Only 4 more. 2, 1. Leave it lifted. You can drop the knee before you turn. Find that modified side plank, or keep it lifted. Side plank. Take a breath. And then slowly rotate it back around. One-legged plank, one-legged chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Let's just press it back, child's pose. Bring those knees close together. Take your chin to your chest. Big inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Slowly walk your hands up, and let's sit on our heels. Take a breath here, and let's just bring our hands behind us and just lean back, little elbow bend, and lift the knees off the mat. Finding a little stretch on the top of the foot. Maybe you can reach one arm forward, maybe both arms come forward. Take a breath, and then slowly roll over, back to hands and knees. Just rock it side to side for a few moments. Pedal out those feet for a few moments, and then come over to a seat. Maybe take a drink if you need to. I have a little frog in my throat. And let's get a little bit Abby. All right, bend your knees. Let's reach your arms out and slowly lower onto your back. Keep the knees stacked over the hips, but lift your feet. Just nice little 90-degree angle here. And find that pelvis lifting so that your low back is flat to the mat. Maybe rock your shoulder blades underneath your back. Hands come down to your side. Try to glue the legs together. And we're just going to take the toes down for a tap. Lift them back right to that squat. Not swinging it. Not going too far back. Just coming back to that square. Use your breath. Let's find 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. Take a breath. Let's tee out our arms. Glue your shoulder blades to the mat. Glue your knees together. And we're just going to take the knees over to the right, keeping both shoulder blades on the mat. If they start to lift up, that's the furthest you should go. And then bring it back to center. Try it on the other side. That's the furthest you should go. Keep those knees stacked over the hips. Keep those feet lifted in that 90-degree angle, and just move side to side, keeping the shoulders glued to the mat. Let's do 3 more on each side. Take a breath. 1 more. All right, come back to center. Keep those legs lifted. Take the arms down to your side and lift your chest. Take a breath here. Flex your feet. And we're just going to lift, heels tap the mat, and then bring it back down. Lift, tap, bring it back down. Lift, squeeze the shoulder blades together,
take a breath, nice controlled movement. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1, hold it. Lift the chest a little more, take a breath, and then drop the feet down. Keep the chest lifted, and let's tap the knees and lower, lift and lower. Let's do 10. Keep it going, moving slow or fast. Let's do 5 more. 1, hold it at the top. Squeeze, 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 slowly lower down. Reach your arms up overhead, take a breath. Let it go. My legs are quivering. Bring your arms down to your side. Let's tap the right ankle and then the left, just side to side, right to left. Let's do 5 more each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. Take a breath. Lift the legs up to the sky. Keep your chest lifted. Just find this waterfall pose, lifting your chest. Take a breath. Turn your hands down towards the mat and just flutter those hands up and down. Keeping those feet lifted to the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted and bring those legs halfway down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, hover. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels, reach your arms up overhead. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Bring your heels to your tush. Rock your arms underneath your back and find a little lift here for a little bridge pose. Lift the hips to the sky. Take a breath. If you want a full wheel, you can go up into that. Just stretching out those abdominal muscles. Take a breath. And drop the hips down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock it side to side. Hug those knees a little tighter. Lift your chest. Take those knees close to your chest and then reach those arms down towards your sides. Palms facing up, and let's just rock it a few times, trying to stay in that little ball and then come all the way up to a balance on your hips. Staying here, you can drop your hands or extend those legs out and hug them back in. Extend and hug them in. If you want to bring your hands behind you to keep that spine straighter, go for it. Or don't straighten your legs all the way if you can. Lift and lower. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 2 more. Stay high. Take a breath. Hold it. Open it up and close it. Open and close. Drop your hands back down if you need to. Just open and close. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a big sigh. Drop your feet down towards the mat and just find a little windshield wiper with your knees. And then heel toe your feet back to the center. Take your right leg up to the sky. Cross your ankle over the knee. Take your arms down to your side. Lift your hips. Take a breath. Little figure 4 bridge. Let's find 8 taps, just tapping down and lifting it back up. Using your breath, lift and lower. 3 more. 2, 1. Hold it at the top. Reach the right leg up to the sky. Tap it down and up. Let's do 8. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Lift it as high as you can. Drop the right foot down. Lift the hips. Take a breath. Hugging the heels towards the tush and then drop it all the way down. Take a big breath in. Maybe finding that windshield wiper. And then back to the center. For that figure 4 on the other side, lift the hips. Extend the left leg up to the sky. Cross the ankle over the knee. Lift the hips a little higher. Staying here, keeping that left foot nice and flexed. And then tap it down. Lift and lower for 8. Use your breath. Use your power. Got it still. 3 more. 2, 1. Hold it at the top. Hold it, hold it. And then lift that left leg up to the sky. Dip it down. Let's do 8. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top, hold it, lift. Drop the foot down, drop the hips down, hug your knees into your chest. Rock it side to side. Let's take both knees over towards the left for a twist. Tee out your arms, maybe straightening the top leg, looking over the right shoulder, trying to glue those shoulders down towards the mat. Flex that right foot, and then bring it back to center. Just drop your knees over to the left. Tee out your arms, looking over your left shoulder. Extend out that left leg maybe. Keeping the shoulders flat to the mat. Flexing through your left foot. And then back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. And let's rock it forward and back. Coming all the way up to a seat. Nice. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, twist it to the right. Back to center, inhale, lift. Twist it to the left. And back to center, inhale, reach it up. And then walk forward. And just take your chin to your chest. And walk it all the way up. Nice. And let's come back to the back of the mat. We're going to find a little soft vinyasa. Pressing the pelvis towards the mat. And for one last time, meet me in downward facing dog. Feeling it out, maybe getting those heels closer to the mat. Using your breath, inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, sighing it out. Pulling your heart through the gateway of your arms. Let's bring your big toes to touch. Bend in your knees, round through your upper back. Just press it back. Press that booty back, straighten those arms. Stay here, and then shoot it forward. Find that high plank. Hug the upper arms in, take a breath. Lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, bend your knee, open it up. Square those shoulders to the top of the mat. Let's find that right knee tapping that right tricep, and then lifting back up. Right knee, right tricep, right wrist. Bring it back up. Then right leg flies. One more time like that. Tap the tricep, tap the wrist, tricep. Bring it back up. One more time. Tricep, wrist, tricep. Bring it to the middle. Hold it there. Take a breath. Step it through. And let's find that lizard pose again. Your lizard this time. Whatever you want to try. You can find the quad stretch. You can open up that hip. You can get really close to the earth. Or maybe make it strong. And lift that right knee. And engage your quad. Maybe you want to find that twist, quad stretch. It's a little looser now. Feeling good. Bringing it back around. Heel toe your foot back to the center and held the right leg back up to the sky. Bend your knee, open it up. Flip your dog. Stack your shoulder right over your wrist. Lift your hips. Reach for the top of the mat. And then back to downward facing dog. Big inhale in, fill up. Exhale, side out. Bend your knees, deep bend in your knees. Press your chest against the thighs. Press the booty back. Stretch through those armpits. Hovering the knees over. Maybe looking forward, take a breath. Shoot it forward, let's find that high plank. Hug your upper arms in. Lift the hips down, dog. Left heel lifts to the sky. Bend your knee, open it up. Square the shoulders so equal weight is in both hands. Look forward, knee to tricep. Tap it and bring it back up. Knee to tricep, bend the wrist. Back up to the tricep, lift it high. Two more like that. Tricep, wrist, tricep, lift. Tricep, wrist, tricep, center. Hold it here, and then step it through. Lizard pose. Drop your back knee, heel toe your foot out. Your lizard, whatever you like. Maybe opening the hip, maybe getting closer to the earth, maybe lifting the knee off the back. Use your breath. Maybe you want a quad stretch. And slowly bringing it back up. Back to the center. Let's lift that left heel high. Bend your knee, open it up, lift the dog. Stack your shoulder right over the wrist. Keep those hips lifted. Take a breath. Back to center. Downward facing dog, big inhale in. Exhale, side out. Reach the right leg up to the sky, bend your knee, open it up, and this time flip the dog. Maybe flip all the way over, finding your full wheel, if you have that in your practice. Or just stay in flip dog, whatever feels good. Bringing it back around, right leg lifts. We're just gonna try that on the other side, lifting the left heel up. Bend your knee, open it up, flip your dog, or maybe bringing it all the way around for a full wheel. Coming back to your mat if you need to. Whoops. And you can fall, or you can come back around, maybe in downward facing dog. And then we're gonna drop down to our knees. Coming down to a seat, bring those knees hugged in close. Just round your back. Take your chin to the chest. Reach your arms out and slowly lower. Reach your arms up overhead. Extend the legs out in front of you. One more breath. Feeling the power. And then slowly hugging the knees back into the chest. Maybe taking another bridge pose, full wheel. Maybe a fun trick. Knowing that if you fall, you have the power to get up. Let's take our legs up to the sky, finding that little waterfall pose. Flexing your feet. And just grounding through your back. Maybe staying here. Coming up for a shoulder stand if you like that in practice. Maybe plow pose. Maybe coming all the way down. Coming up to your forearms, just pulling your heart through and letting your head just fall back. And then coming all the way down to your back. Let's find a little happy baby, a non-dandasana, bringing the arms on the inside of the thighs, grabbing the outside of the feet. Set the low back down to the mat, engage the belly, and then lift the feet to the sky. Draw the knees close to the earth, maybe giving it a rock side to side if you want. Maybe a little last minute stretch through the legs. And then letting it go for Shavasana. Bringing your heels to the outer edges of the mat. Rolling your shoulder blades underneath your back. Just lifting your heart to the sky, closing your eyes. Connecting with your power. Let's take a big inhale in, filling all the way up. Exhale, let it go. One more time, fill all the way up. And then let it go. Finding stillness for a few moments. Just letting all the muscles relax and release. And staying here for as long as you'd like. Or coming up to a seat when you're ready. Maybe bringing your knees to your chest and then rolling over to a side. Using your arm as a pillow and
heart center in Anjali Mudra, bowing your chin towards your chest, offering gratitude towards yourself and those practicing in the world around you. When you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond to what's happening. That's where your power is. May our hearts be kind, your minds fierce, and your spirits brave. Namaste.